Hello, it's Michael Watts here, and welcome to episode 2 of No Stupid Questions. In this series, I look at all aspects of the custom guitar experience that you wanted to know about, but were afraid to ask. Today's question is a damn good one. It came in over my Instagram, but don't forget that you can also contact me through the comments here on YouTube or via my website. What is the most important specification for a custom guitar? Oof. This is something that I've wrestled with for the past 20 years or so that I've been commissioning custom instruments. I keep coming to the same conclusion. It's not an easy thing for me to try and distill the entire custom guitar experience to one measurement, but if I had to, it would be scale length. Scale length is the speaking length of an open string on a guitar. It is the distance between the nut and the saddle, although more correctly it's measured as the distance from the nut to the 12th fret times by 2. And if your guitar has been made by a skilled craftsperson, you should find that the 12th fret is right in the middle of the string. You should do anyway. If it's not, then you might have a difficult conversation coming up. The thing about scale length, it's a measurement. It's not particularly sexy. You can't post pictures on Instagram or guitar forums of your scale length for the approval and applause of your peers. And because it's such a personal thing, it's not that easy to come up with sweeping generalizations on the subject.
There can be only one.
Because of this, scale length is often neglected in the list of specs, maybe even left to the very end. And I'm just as guilty of this as anybody else. And I'll leave it up to you whether or not you want to do a quilt, or if you want to do a really tight flame, or whatever you feel would be coolest.
Sounds good. Yeah, we'll see what we can find.
But you see, the videos that I've made about speccing out instruments, I always tell people you have to start with the scale length. That's what's going to dictate everything that you do. And yet, once again, I've got all excited about woods and model shapes and all this sort of stuff, so you need to rein me in.
Focus, Michael.
I'm doing my best. The reason I've chosen scale length as the most important specification is that it dictates not only the ergonomic side of your guitar, how it feels to play, but also the tonal characteristics of the instrument. Longer scale instruments are often associated with muscular, articulate, powerful sound, and that works really well if you use a lot of drop tunings or have a particularly powerful action with your picking hand. Whereas a shorter scale can often grant you a warmer, intimate sound that is just wonderful for fingerstyle playing. The fact remains, however, that these are just generalizations, and when it comes to scale length, there is no substitute whatsoever for personal experience. Play as many guitars as you possibly can, and find out what works for you. I know from experience that on a 12-fret acoustic guitar, in DADGAD with either gauge 12 or 13 strings, 25 inches is the sweet spot for me. But of course what works for me may not work for you, and vice versa. And that's just as well, because if one guitar suited everybody, then we'd be buying them out of vending machines, and where's the fun in that? If you found this video helpful, please do subscribe to support my channel. Drop me a like, and if you have a question, put it in the comments section below. I'll see you next time. Until then, stay tuned, and remember, the only stupid question is the one you don't ask.